Yeah, man, the latest Premier League news, obviously regarding my team, Tottenham. Look, first things first, if you've never, ever seen any of my videos before, even come across my channel before, hit that subscribe button, smash a like. I'd really appreciate your like. And obviously have your say in the comments section as well about the latest Tottenham news, updates, any discussions that you want to talk about that I've not mentioned. Please hit me up in the comments section. I'll do my very best to um, obviously talk about that, etc. Yeah, man, and please share my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks to those that have subscribed. It really means a lot to me. But yeah, man. Obviously, game week 5. It finished Brighton 2, Tottenham 2. Um, those that have seen my previous video would have known that I went with Brighton 1, Tottenham 3 as my score prediction. Obviously, it weren't to be. And we ended up with a 2-2 draw. In some ways, very lucky to walk away with a point, because we all know the Amex is a very dodgy side. They can be they're a bit of a bogey side, along with a few other Premier League clubs. But yeah, man, Brighton were a force to be 2 goals up. To be 2 goals up within what, the first 30 minutes of the first half is in it's totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. But yeah, man, look, it's Richarlison scored. He pulled a goal back in the 43rd minute, and obviously an own goal very late on in the 82nd minute. But I'm gonna talk. I'm just gonna get the lineups up now on my iPad. But obviously, Thomas the Frank engine, as I call him, he went with a 4-3-3 formation. So obviously for Cara in goal, the back four was Pedro Porro, Christian Romero, Mickey van der Ven, a Doogie coming. Then the midfield, it was Bergville, João Palhinha, Bentancur, and then the top three was Mohamed Kudus, Richarlison, and Odibert up top. I was a bit surprised to see Odibert start. Obviously, Odugie's just come back from injury as well. We can all see why, especially Odibert started. We can all see why he did start. You know, obviously it's early days. As it was only game week 5, so a long way to go. We've got Champions League football as well. We got the Carabao coming up in a couple of days' time. Obviously, Thomas Frank wants to he wants to obviously get everyone some game time and see what everyone's got under their locker. You know what I mean? So, but what shocked me was to see Xavi Simons start on the bench. A player of his quality should be starting. He should have started Saturday. Should have started. Jed Spence as well. I'm just quickly double checking now. Jed Spence come on in the 89th minute. 89th minute. And even saying that, Xavi Simons come on in the 61st minute. He left them two boys coming on very late, in my opinion. But, you know, some of your, please, guys, stop, Spurs fans, come on. See your thoughts in the comment section on that one. But like I said, yeah, then especially Xavi Simons, he should have started. And then, if you're going to talk about form as well, then Jed Spence should have started as well. But, Adugie's a top quality player. We all know that. So there is definitely competition on that side. On that side there, you know what I mean? Adugi, Jed Spence, top quality boys there. But yeah, it's like I said, we like I said earlier, Thomas Frank, there's a lot of competition there. And like I said, with Carabao Cup coming up and Champions League again next week, and obviously there's another Premier League game in the middle of that. So there's a lot of games coming thick and fast right now. So to give people to give certain players a breather now and then. It's a must. So yeah, man. But it was a bit of a shock to see Odobert start. I'm not quite sure what to make of Odobert. I'm really not. I really don't know what to make of Odobert. But early days, I know. Early days. But the likes of João Palhinha putting in a massive shift once again. You know what I mean? Um, Mohamed Kudus. Mohamed Kudus, what a signing he is. What a signing. What a signing Mohamed Kudus is turning out to be. You know what I mean? He's a phenomenal player. Obviously Xavi Simons as well. But yeah, man, Xavi, he should have started. Should have started um, against Brighton. But you know, Brighton are a force. We all know that. Brighton are a real force, especially at the Amex, and they proved that against Man City. And I didn't see them beating Man City before kick-off a few weeks ago, but they did. You know what I mean? They are a real dodgy side to play against. A bit like Bournemouth and a few other teams in the Premier League. They're very, very dodgy, very dodgy. Um, but yeah, man, I'm just gonna double check something as well. Back on it was obviously it's. I'm gonna talk about Vicario. I'm gonna talk about Vicario. There's I'm gonna say it's a bit 50-50 when it comes to Vicario. Should he be on should he be on number one keeper, or should it be Kingsky right now? Let's face it. You know, there was a lot of talk, especially after the Brighton game, a lot of talk with Vicario. You know, yeah. I'm going to talk about the second goal. The second goal he let in. If you look carefully, the ball swerves. Or not only does the ball swerve, yes, he gets fingertips to it, but he's unlucky. And at the same time, keepers make mistakes. Outfield players make mistakes. It happens. Vicario, for me, is a top keeper. You know what I mean? We got to back our boys. Don't start slagging them off. You know what I mean? Thomas Frank. It's early days. We all know it was only game week 5, and there's a long way to go in this season with the Champions League as well as the other cups that we're still in at the moment. You know, it's got to give these boys time. You know what I mean? Thomas Frank's worked wonders. Again, early days, only 5 games played in the Premier League, but it's been a very good start. Obviously, put the Bournemouth game aside. Put that aside. That's only our first defeat. 1 defeat in 5. That's not bad going. Not bad going compared to where Tottenham were last season under Ange Postecoglou in the Premier League. I know that, again, that's totally unacceptable. We shouldn't have been there. We shouldn't have been nowhere near the bottom. Nowhere near there. Nowhere near there. But we've at the end of the day, we've got to back our boys. Got to back our boys. You know what I mean? So, from my understanding, I'm quickly trying to think who we got next week. Who's Tottenham got? Who's Tottenham? I need to quickly find that because it's going to bug me. Wolves. So we've got Wolves on Saturday coming at the Lane. Again, winnable. On paper, we should demolish Wolves. Wolves have lost 5, played 5, lost 5. Rock bottom right now. They are in the shit right now, Wolves. So on paper, Tottenham should win that game. And obviously before that, got a midweek game. I think we play on the Wednesday night. I'm sure it's Wednesday. Let me double check that. I'm sure it's Wednesday. But I know it's against Doncaster. Again, Carabao Cup, 3rd round. We should win that. And in a way, I'm expecting Thomas Frank to put the likes of, obviously, Odobert up top. And I'm going to quickly look at that now. Quickly look at... let me just double check the boy. So, obviously, the boys that was on the bench. The boys that was on the bench against Brighton. So, obviously, Danzo, Gray, Brennan Johnson, Kingsky, Sarr. Sarr's another one that I thought should have started. But anyway, Sarr, Scarlett, Xavi Simons, Jed Spence, and Matthias Tell. I can see pretty much all of them boys that was on the bench Saturday starting against Doncaster in the Carabao Cup 3rd round. I really can. You know, But yeah, man, with games coming thick and fast right now. We've got to spread the boys out a little bit. Give game time to others when we can. No disrespect to the smaller clubs, but we Thomas Frank's got to do that. He has to do that. Has to do that. But yeah, man, going back to Vicario quickly. Um, there's no way you can drop him. No way you can drop him. At the same time, I know again a lot of Spurs fans are obviously on about going back to the Ange Postecoglou days of him. You know, he didn't really set the boys out properly when it come to set pieces, especially the corners. The amount of times the ball was crossed into the box, and Vicario would completely fluff it up. And in my opinion, that was down to Ange, and obviously set piece coach at the time. You know what I mean? It was a real mess last season. But yeah, man, Fakar is a top keeper. So yeah, man, got to back him. Got to back the boys. Got to back them 100% because we've hence the Bournemouth game. We've been all right. We've been all right. It's been a very good start. We're up there. We're only 5 points behind Liverpool. Obviously, Liverpool are unbeaten. They're a real force right now. You know what I mean? But we're up there with the Arsenals, the Chelseas, Man City. You know what I mean? We're up there. We're up there, guys. If you've just joined, get subscribing. I'd appreciate it, guys. Have your say in the comment section as well. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, man. But yeah, going back to the Brighton game. Just having a little butchers at the stats. Brighton had 4 shots on target. Tottenham only had 3 shots in all. Again, it was very pretty much on paper end to end. Brighton had 12 shots all round. Tottenham had 11. We had 11 shots. But yeah, man, let me get the table up again. So obviously Liverpool sitting first, Tottenham second, Arsenal in third, Crystal Palace a fourth, Bournemouth a fifth. Bournemouth and Palace have had a remarkable start right now. They're both on 9 points. Yeah, man, they've had a phenomenal start. Eze leaving Palace, top player, but they're decent, man. They're decent. Even Bournemouth have surprised me as well. Quickly think about it, they've surprised me. They've got off to a very good start. Obviously, we all know they played wonders against us, and they deserved that victory a couple of weeks ago. They really did, in their own backyard as well. It was an absolute shambolic game, but I'd like to think that was Tottenham's off day, and we're gonna get back into some sort of form. You know what I mean? We were in some ways very unlucky not to walk away with all 3 points against Brighton. Weekend just gone, very unlucky. But yeah, man. Wolves next. Wolves up next. Like I said earlier, we should absolutely demolish Wolves. You know what I mean? And then obviously Doncaster in the Carabao Cup. I'm sure that's. Just double check that. I'm sure that's. Let me go back. This is loading so slow. So slow. I'm sure it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday or Wednesday, but let me double check it. Because I want to get it right. Tuesday. No, I think it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday we play. Wednesday, 9:45 kickoff against Doncaster. But yeah, man, like I said earlier, going back to the boys that are on the bench. Guys, if you've just joined, hit that subscribe button. Smash the like, have your say in the comment section as well. But yeah, man, guys, I've just had a little chit chat about the Brighton game, and I'm just about to talk about Carabao Cup, and the latest Tottenham news as well. But yeah, I'm really expecting Thomas Frank to make big changes for the Doncaster game in the Carabao Cup. 3rd round, Wednesday night, by the way, 9:45 kickoff. I really am. Kevin Danzo, Odebert, Mathis Tell should be starting. But I still want to see likes of Xavi Simons and them boys there get a bit of game time, banging some goals. You know what I mean? Because it all counts, confidence boosters and all that malarkey. But yeah, it's that'd be an interesting one to see what lineup he will put out. It really will. It really will. But I want to see. I want to see Tottenham. I want to see Tottenham take the Carabao Cup very, very seriously. If I remember rightly, Tottenham got to God. Where was it? Was it the semi-finals? Semi-finals, and we 2 legs against Liverpool, if I remember rightly. Obviously, we won the first leg. Was it 1-0? Was it 1-0 in the first leg? I'm sure it was. Obviously, the second leg, we was completely outplayed, if I remember rightly. But yeah, man, we got as far as the semi-finals. But Tottenham need to be going all out in every competition, take every competition seriously, and I'm sure Thomas Frank will do that. He will do that. He's not going to be like Ange. You know what I mean? It was just obviously, yeah, we walked away with the Europa League in the end, but it was a when you think about it now, it was a shambolic season. It really was. It really, really was. But yeah, man, it's Tottenham's academy boys. I know, was it Harvey White playing for Stevenage, bagged in a free kick. The weekend just gone, you know, we got to keep a real eye on these boys, because likes of Harvey White, Donnelly, them boys. I was in a way I was shocked that Donnelly went on loan as well, especially the way he was with Leyton Orient last season. They're the type of boys that could work wonders under Thomas Frank. Definitely. But yeah, man, I think that is enough from me right now. But yeah, if you've never come across my channel before, please hit that subscribe button. I'd really, really appreciate it. Please smash the like. Yeah, man, and please still leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll do my very best to get back to yous. Yeah, that's enough from me. As always, up Spurs, come on.